Let me see if I can try to do the count. Oh my god, I think I can. I think I can. Wait, but how do I know? Wait. Oh, I can only do an hour. Okay, never mind. I'll remember that in a little bit. In the meantime, I put on some music in the background. I've been rinsing the song, I won't lie. It's being rinsed. But it's okay because I like it. And that's what matters. That's what actually matters. Enjoy the music that you listen to. Innit? What was my hair doing with that? Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy weekend. How's y'all's weekend going? I hope it's good. I hope this weekend was good. Talk to me. Tell me things. All the good stuff. I had a pretty good weekend. Chill, but eventful, but not too eventful. Like just enough eventful. It's not too much, but not too little. Just enough, basically. It's been good, and I did watch the Arsenal game. Nice Sunday, happy Sunday. I'm glad to hear. Hey, my love. How are you? How's your Sunday? How's your weekend? I hope it's good. Productive, happy, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. I was hoping to do an earlier stream today, but then it just didn't work out. Cause tell me why I ended up in like M&S and I bought chocolate cookies and then I bought some house decor. House decor. I literally bought pillows. Throw pillows. That's it. That's all I got. It's still house decor though. But that was my day today. And then after that I was just like wasting time. And then eventually I was like, okay, I need to stream. And then I was editing actually, I'm lying. I was editing. I just got home from vacay. How was it, girl? How was vacay? What did you do? Where did you go? What did you see? What did you eat? What was your favorite activity? Tell me, let me know. I wanna know. Y'all, I wanna know. I wanna be in y'all's business, basically. I wanna know everybody's tea. Share with me. And if you're new here, introduce yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, tell me something about you. I need to get you know. I need to get to know you too. It was thrilling. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Share more. Share more about your trip. Hi, hello. How's your weekend? How's everybody's weekend? What did we do? I went swimming. I ate literally everything. That sounds really nice, actually. Were you swimming in like a pool or like the ocean or like a lake? What kind of swimming did you do? And also, what did you eat? What's everything? Do you start hiding? Because I said I tell your mom how evil you are. No. I'm never hiding. I ain't never hiding. I'm sure my mom knows anyway. But hey, I thought y'all a good life lesson today. Am I right? Am I right? The bear care. Oh my god, speaking of bears, I remembered this app. It used to be called Bear Share. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Actually, it wasn't even an app on your phone. It was like something for your on your laptop, if I remember correctly. I went to the beach. Okay, and the swimming was planning to go to the water park, but guess that didn't work out. But still, you went to the beach, so that's really, really nice. Were you able to swim in the ocean or was it too cold? I had lots of ice cream even for breakfast. I want ice cream for breakfast now. Although I realized that I've been eating a little too much sugar lately, and I'm like, okay, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Summer is here. Summer is today. Summer is right now. I need to cut back a little bit because my body's not happy. I won't lie, and my skin is not happy. Basically, are you single? No. Um, house because hospital is like a home to him. Oh, Your food done. What do you mean? I'm not finished eating for the day. I've been craving sushi. I won't lie. I've been really craving some sushi. Do you know I used to make sushi all the time a couple of years ago, and then I kind of stopped. I was like, you know what? It's too much effort. Summer begins with the solstice, June 21st. Yeah, I mean, technically it does, but outside has been summer. Outside has been summer. Could have said 50 super chat. That's okay, don't worry. You can stay here and chat. Stay here and chat. Tell me something about you. Tell me something about you. Where are you from? What's your name? What are your hobbies? I want sushi too. Honestly, what's your favorite sushi? What's your go-to sushi roll? I love sushi so much. Y'all, don't forget to like the stream, innit? Like the stream. Do a good deed this Sunday and support your girl. Ooh, Australia. What part of Australia? What part of Australia? Were you born and raised there? Um, do you travel much around? Okay, tell us more. Tell us more. I feel like I would go to Australia if the opportunity ever arises. However, it's just not really one of those places like on my bucket list. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm just a little bit afraid of all the creepy crawlies around there. How often do you see like really scary animals like spiders or whatever around there? Is it as often as they show it on, I don't know, socials and stuff, or is it just like it's like not a common occurrence? Hey Nicoletta, hello. No sushi for you. Sushi for me then. I want sushi. Since we're talking about sushi, I want sushi so bad. I like the do you know that soft shell crab roll like in a sushi roll? I love those. They're so good. Blah blah. Tell me something then, other than blah blah. Tell me something about you. Who do it? Who did what? Who did what? Who did what? You know sushi is vinegared rice, right? Yes, I do. Yes, I do know. But the sticky sushi rice. Did you see Apex movie? Apex. Apex. No, I didn't see it. What's Apex movie? Hi from Michigan. Hey girl, how's Michigan like this time of year? What's a fun fact about Michigan? I'm Romania. I too am Romania. I too am Romania. So you should subscribe to your girl since I'm a fellow Romanian. How did you make it through? How did YouTube not block your message? That is crazy. Say water. I got my water. I've been surviving off the Stanley recently. I've been like shoving a bunch of ice in it and then just like filling it up with water, and it's just so good. Do you believe in what you see? What do you mean, do I believe in what I see? What do you mean by that? Thank you. What part of Romania are you from? I'm on episode 2 from season 2. Ginny and Georgia is taking a dark turn. Oh! I thought it was a more of a happy-go-lucky type of show. What do you mean dark turn? Speaking of shows, I kind of want to restart watching Euphoria. I did watch it like at one point. I did. I watched 2 seasons, I think, of it, but I stopped. I don't know. I want to restart it. I want to go to Germany someday. What part of Germany you want to go to? And is there any other European countries you'd like to see? Georgia's lower. Okay. 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 Maybe I had the wrong idea of Ginny and Georgia. This wholesome vibes. Although I do remember like them, like her and her mom, like she was going through like her teenage phase or whatever, um and they were like fighting about something, but it was such a long time ago when I tried to give it a watch. Yeah. Why are you upset? I'm not upset. Who's upset? Why are we upset? Wait. You know, today I was preparing plans for my new song, like cameraman, shooting locations, music type. That's so cool. Wait, that is so cool. That sounds like a hard work as well, like doing a whole music video. Germany is great at night. Where did you like it in Germany? Where did you go? And have y'all seen that like oh I'm seeing so much content from people trying to go to that Berghain club and failing miserably. I'm like, oh, see, I haven't watched it. We don't have to pay to watch Euphoria. Well, is it on Apple TV or something? Or what is it on? She fought with her best friends. That too. That too. Um, you speak Romanian? Yes, I actually do. I actually do. Bună ziua. Ce faceți astăzi? Honestly, Berlin well, but I think Italy would be cool. I'm Italian. Oh! Wait, you're Italian, but you've never been to Italy? How come? Do you have family there? You work hard to sustain your curly hair. I actually don't, you know. I literally wash my hair and then I let it air dry. I put in some leave-in conditioner and then I go about my day. Music editor and female singer who can sing with me. Wait, so how come you're putting a video together already if you still have missing pieces? Hello, my friends. How are we today? How are we today? How are we this weekend? Did anyone watch the Champions League final? Did anyone watch the Champions League final? Any Arsenal fans in here or any other fans in here? Um, I actually watched it, and it went to penalties. And I don't know, like I'm not someone who really watches football other than like the World Cup occasionally. Um, but it was actually really intense. I felt really, really bad for the kids that missed the penalties. Is Romanian like secondhand Russian? No, actually, Romanian is one of the five Romance languages, so it's more akin to Italian and Spanish and Portuguese. Very little overlap with Russian. I'm sure there's some like Slavic origin words, but yeah, it's mostly like a Romance Latin language. Can I have a shout out? If I give you a shout out, what are you gonna do for me? Are you gonna subscribe to my channel? Are you gonna like my stream? What you gonna do? We're gonna have friends and fun. Yeah, when are you coming here? Do you know Tamil? Guys, no. I don't actually. You look like Haley Bieber. I don't know about that. Haley's such a baddie, but I feel like we don't I mean I know we don't look alike at all. I don't know who Nicole is. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. Talk to me, address me correct. Tamil is the first language on earth. Do you have scientific evidence on that? Is Barry here? Is Barry here? What's the first language on earth? And is it Tamil? My friend went to Austria and she said he hated it because he had to pay to use the bathroom. You know what? There are actually some bathrooms here as well that you have to pay for, but I think they're like a lot better maintained. But there is a lot of like public bathrooms in a lot of places that you actually do have to pay for. Um, I don't know how I feel about that personally. I think some bathrooms okay make sense, but then all of them, I don't know. I just subbed. Well, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Life with Nicoletta. We love to yap on here. Um, share motivational stuff. Share fun facts. Are you Mexican? I'm not Mexican. Are you Mexican? Have been in Berlin, Düsseldorf, München. Oh my god, you've seen so much of Germany. That is crazy. I did a queen. Thank you. Shout out to you, Colette. I appreciate you. Wait, are you Irish? Your surname sounds Irish. Where are you from? I like you're from Indonesia. I'd love to go to Indonesia someday. Your curly hair is so pretty. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Hey, beautiful. How are you? How's your weekend? Oh, you are Irish. I knew it. What part of Ireland are you from? The first spoken language was Sumerian, so whoever said it was Tamil, you were wrong, basically. What is Sumerian? And who spoke that? And what kind of evidence do we have of it being the first language? Obviously, it's not 100% accurate, but still. I'm also Puerto Rican. I have been there a couple of times. That is really cool. Really, really cool. I can't speak Korean, I'm sorry. I live in London, y'all. I don't know. Wait, you don't know where in Ireland you're from? I grew up in Kerry, which is like southwest of Ireland. Learning English is so hard. Girl, it is hard, I promise. Wait, let me pin that. Learning English is really, really difficult, and especially when, honestly, the hardest thing for me was that I come from like a language that has a lot of rules, right? And they're very like strict rules that you follow. And I feel like with English, it's a lot of just learning things off, and they don't always follow like a specific pattern when learning the English language. Like, there's just a lot of things that you just know. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make sense, or if you're pronouncing certain things that sound similar, they could sound completely different. And that makes it so hard to learn. But also, speaking the English language, you don't have to be perfect, people will understand you regardless. So don't worry about how you sound, or like if you can't speak it perfectly or whatever, people will understand you. Living in Miami, oh cool. Sumerian is Babylonian, so Middle Eastern, and is 5,000 years old. Ooh, that is a very old language actually. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Are you Arianator? Is that like an Ariana Grande fan? Is that what an Arianator is? I do like some of those Ariana Grande songs. I do. Bye, Colette girl. How are you doing today? I'm doing good today. How are you doing today? Wait, I don't know. I don't know that it is. I don't know that it is Tamil. Yeah, it is difficult. It is difficult. Learning it is difficult. But guys, you got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Love from Joburg, SA. Hello. I'd love to come to Joburg someday. Hopefully, I was hoping to come this year, but I don't know if that's still in the books. I love when you talk. Thank you. I appreciate you because I do yap on here all the time. That's just what I do. We speak English and find that Mandarin is the toughest. Mandarin is really tough too. I mean, a lot of like Asian languages are very difficult. The difficulty level is definitely a lot higher. I'm from Nigeria. What part of Nigeria are you from? Modern civilization began in the Middle East. Uruk was the first town city built in modern civilization. But you know, like these facts and stuff that we know, that's just like based off like as much as we know, but it could not be the truth. Do you know what I mean? I think it's important to just stay questioning things all the time, but I do find it interesting. You believe about zombies? Do I believe in zombies? Not really. No. Bye, girl. Bye, bye, bye. Enugu. Wait, Enugu State. I don't know where that is actually. But I have been to Lagos, and that was really fun. I had a really good time. Do you have any personal thoughts on Irish history, like them fighting England in the past or anything? Honestly, not really. Um, Obviously, I had to learn about a lot of it in school and stuff growing up in Ireland, but I'm happy to see like Ireland have its independence and everything, and I know they've been through a lot as a country, as people. I think I saw something about a lot of like health issues and stuff often stem from like obviously your previous generation and what they've been through. And say for example, if your country went through like war and stuff, right, and food was limited or like whatever, then like that will obviously impact your health and the future generations health, like it will like seep through. And I just find that so fascinating because we are just a product of like our ancestors and our environment based off of discovered archaeological evidence and carbon dating. Yes, period. Hello from Dubai. Hello. What did you eat today? What will you subscribe if I tell you? Will you subscribe to my channel if I tell you what I ate today? Zombies believe in you though. I'm sure they do. I'm sure zombies believe that I'm real. It's okay. I don't believe that they're real, but they can believe that I'm real. Um, do you get bullying? Honestly, at this point in my life, no, nobody's bullying me. Nor would I let anybody bully me. I think people can still try, but it's not going to work. You know, are you a student? No, I've completed my studies. I'm done with school. I'm finished. Who's my favorite singer? Honestly, there's a couple of singers that I have like at the top of my list. I like Laurel. I find her to be really, really good. Um, I like Ira Star. She's also phenomenal. I like Fireboy. Have any of y'all heard of any of these people? I want to celebrate the Eid festival with you, with me, but I'm not religious though. I don't subscribe to any religious beliefs. That's a good conversation, informative. We try, we try. Did we take a class together? I could have sworn we had chemistry. Wait, that was good. That was good. I like that pickup line. I'm gonna steal that if I remember it. Did we take a class together? I could have sworn we had chemistry. Guys, write that down. Um, okay, what do we have here? They're always bullying me just because I have tan skin. Just what's wrong with that? I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Um, I assume you're in school and stuff. Is there any trusted adults that you could talk to, a teacher perhaps, like a parent, a guardian, somebody that can help? I think it's important to speak up if you're getting bullied in school. Of them singers. Oh, you haven't heard of any of them? Bummer. Are you Irish? No, not ethnically. I'm Romanian, but I did spend a good chunk of my life in Ireland growing up, and currently now I am in London. I speak English and I speak Romanian. And that's it. That's the extent of my language knowledge. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. You're so mature. I don't know. I think I am mature to a certain extent, but obviously, I'm still getting there slowly but surely. But obviously, like I am probably a lot older than a lot of you guys in here, so I'm like your bigger sister. I love your curls. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I learned to love my natural hair as well. It took some time, but I got there. I used to be a major raver back in the day. I still love trance music, but for the past few months, I fell in love with classical music, especially Vivaldi. Oh, you bougie. Is it bougie? I don't know. I think I associate it with bougie just because I see like the music like we portrayed in these movies where like the people are like really rich and stuff. And it's just like pianos and like mass wealth and stuff like that. Um so that is bougie. But I went through a phase when I was younger when I was listening to like really classical music. I don't know what was going through my head. But I went through a lot of phases as a child slash teenager. From Unreal, what's the one thing you would like to be real? Ooh, maybe like time travel or teleportation or something. That would be cool. You sound American. Yeah, I get that a lot. I am not American though. I'm not associated to America or anything. I'm Polish and Gypsy and Indian. That's a cool combination. How much dollar do you want? All the dollar. I want all the dollar. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What I do for a living. This is what I do for a living. Um, can you stand up, please? Can you jump? Are we being so for real right now? Get off. What's off my line? I'm just gonna put you on timeout for that because honestly, I'm not in the mood today. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off with the nonsense. Okay? Do not come on my stream and be asking me to turn around, do a 360 or jump or some nonsense. Okay? I will block you. Okay? Go ask a man. Not in the mood. You look beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm in the same age as your mom, so at my age, I love anything peace inducing. You know what? I think my mom is like into like classical music and stuff as well, you know? She loves that kind of vibe. Why am I cussing? Sorry, I'm a little bit I got a little bit annoyed by some of the messages that were sent in. You look like Bollywood movie star. Oh, you look healthy. Thank you. I do try to have a pretty healthy lifestyle in my day-to-day life. You look just like me, IRL twin. Hey twin. Hello. We two baddies. Two baddies. So we can link up and be twins together. What is this? Oh my god. Welcome to my stream. Who are you? I'm live with Nicoletta. Who are you? Who are you? The Rush. Do you know the singer Tate McRae? I do know Tate McRae actually. I wouldn't say I listened to Tate McRae, but I've seen some of her stuff and she also looks phenomenal. She's a wonderful performer. Baddie, hey baddie girl. A baddie and her baddie friends up in here. How's your weekend? I hope you reach 5 million subscribers. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. You have a beautiful personality to match your natural beauty. That is so cute. Thank you. Okay. I have a birthday and my name is Tuana. Hello Tuana. Happy birthday to you. Why do this? Why even try? I don't know, man. This is my full-time job, so here I am. I also love to yap, you know? And I think this is a really nice mode of communication with the people who like watch my stuff. I feel like a lot of times when you're like a content creator, it's easy for it to be just one-sided. And so it's like people just like get to know you through your content. But then again, like that's only a version of me on my content. I feel like you don't really get to fully really know me. And I feel like live streams are a great way for people to get to know me, but also for me to get to people that watch my stuff. And I think that's really cool. Do you think Black American culture is taking over the whole world? I do think that Black American culture is extremely influential. And a lot of people are taking inspiration from it and not even like addressing it or anything. They're just like downright taking it and claiming it as their own. Um, but I do think they're very influential because they're very cool. Showering every day is bad for our bodies and the planet. Let's all normalize showering. Time in a week to save our beloved planet. Oh my god, guys! You know you're saying that to someone who like a couple of days ago when it was hot, I had like 4 showers a day. Okay? So that's not gonna work for me. I don't believe in that, okay? I don't believe in not having showers every single day, okay? Okay? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that in here. Showers are important, please. Not just for you, but also for everybody around you. I feel like I'm one of those people, like I'm really weird with smells. I get really like icked out by smells very easily. And so even like the thought of like me potentially like smelling funky, I'm like, no, 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 we're not gonna have that. Like I'm a pre-gym shower person. I like shower pre-gym, post-gym, and then later on in the evening if I need to again. So we're not gonna do that on here. Your skin is glowing. What's your secret? A lot of acne and oily skin. I like your aura. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What am I hiding under the bed? I guess we'll never know. I'm going on holiday to Turkey tomorrow in a villa. It's white and big and refreshing pool. I'm so excited. That sounds really, really beautiful. I hope you have the best, best, best time in Turkey. I want to stay clean. Literally, I also want to stay clean. Please, let's all stay clean. Are you indigenous? Like indigenous to where? Your skin is glow. Oh wait, I already answered that. You destroy the planet. Let all be mostly. Wait, so hold on. Are we saying that we're destroying the planet by showering several times a day, but all the data centers that are being built to like all the water reservoirs being used to cool down all the data centers, they're not destroying the planet? Let's be for real. Let's focus on the important stuff here. Please don't go bald. I love saying that. I also love saying that. You're funny. Please don't go bald. Like the writer or culture. I don't dig people who take others' culture as their own. It's a two-sided lost. Honestly, where are you from? Where are you from? What's your background? I think you would suit the color green. I know it's random. Girl, do you know what's so funny? I gravitate to the color green very often, like when it comes to clothing or like accessories and stuff. I always end up picking out green stuff, even though like my favorite color is blue, right? But I don't really have any blue clothes, but I have so much green stuff. So I appreciate you saying that because I also feel the same way. And obviously intrinsically I feel the same way. Like I don't even like think about it. You low-key look like Michael Jackson. I've also gotten love before, but I don't see it. Good morning, Shawty. Yo, Shawty. It's your birthday. Hello. You're very pretty. Thank you. I appreciate you. Not good to shower a lot. Body produces natural oils. You clean it away, that can lead to acne too. So, yes, but I wouldn't be like washing my face every single time I shower. Like I wash my face like after the gym, for example, because it's like very sweaty, and then also like in the evening after a whole day. But like body showers, they need to be had. Like they need to be had. She looks nowhere near Michael Jackson, honestly. I'm confused. Showering every day is fine if you don't use scented soaps too often or you remove oils from your skin. Guys, it's fine. I promise you, you'll be fine. Just shower. It's okay. Don't worry about this. Just use whatever soap you can find. Please. Just use whatever soap. It literally doesn't matter. Just shower. Um, a younger version of Julia Roberts. I've also gotten that before, actually. Good evening. Hello. Kevin Collins, Ireland, YouTube. Hello, Kevin. I spent a good chunk of my life in Ireland. What part of Ireland are you from? Most of my boxes are green. What do you know? That's. Thanks for the fun fact. Have cold showers. I love cold showers. I actually another thing about me, I can't stand hot showers, and I can't stand the heat. Anything. I my body just like heats up so quickly, and it's really frustrating actually. And okay, why don't we leave talking about showering isn't good to do every day? Wait, what do you mean? Um, Israel Palestine, that horrible war zone bad luck for me, half Moroccan. Oh, you're half Moroccan, half Argentinian. Oh, that's a quite a combination there. Well, where do you currently live though? What time is it for you? For me, it's 3:39 p.m. So girl, we're in the same time zone. I live in London. I live in the UK. I'm really insecure about my appearance, and I was wondering if you had any advice. Honestly, Cassandra girl, I think it's really important to learn how to self love yourself, okay? Like you need to look in the mirror every day and just like pick out your favorite feature. Be like, yeah, I like this about me today. And then next day you look in the mirror and you're like, I like this about me today. I like my hair, I like my nose, whatever. You need the positive reinforcement. I'm not sure how old you are. I assume you're quite young. So maybe I'm not gonna recommend the gym for you, but I always recommend going to the gym and working out to everybody that's of older age. I think it's such a good tool for your mental health, appearance, confidence, everything like that. Is that a wig or your real hair? Take a guess. Global warming is a lie, but we won't go there. You know though that you're drinking and washing the same water as yours and everyone else's ancestors. But at least I'm washing with soap and I am not stinky anymore. So a win is a win. How's the weather there? Honestly, it's okay. It's okay. It's kind of perfect. It's not too cold, not too hot. It's like my favorite type of weather. And it's like cloudy. So I like that even more. Save water, shower with a friend. It is a good thing to do if you accidentally put the wrong. Oh, that's okay, girl. Don't worry. Don't worry. My favorite color is blue. What's your favorite color? Negative energy. Where? Where's the negative energy? My parents think they are always right. I mean, yeah, I'd say a lot of parents do feel that way, don't they? Um, second time because either you missed my messages or I couldn't hear you. Hello, Stanley. How's your day going? Speaking of my Stanley. Speaking of Stanleys, I hope your weekend has been good. I live in that mess. Oh, okay. I feel for you. That must be rough, actually. 10:40 p.m. for me. Ooh, girl, it's evening. It's late. Do you have school tomorrow? Guys, oh my god. I'm going to my first Pilates class tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous. Um, kind of nervous, kind of scared, but I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. I'm going with a friend, so that'll be that'll be nice. She looks pregnant. Yeah, fair enough. Uh, I managed to clean up my room and I feel good about it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Good job. See, I feel like there's nothing like being productive and the feeling of being productive, you know? And it's just like it just feels so good and you just feel so accomplished. Um how old are you? Look 50 to 55. Are you 5? Are you 5 years old? I have school tomorrow after a week off. I'm dreading it. Oh my god. Were you off for midterms? I assume you were off for midterms. But I'll be fine going back. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. She looks 20-ish. Yes. I am in my late 20s. Alex, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Don't let me block you right now. Say something else and I will block you. Um Tech. Huh? I subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate you. A while ago I failed a trial of schooling, then I haven't been to school in like a year because of school. My parents are figuring out stuff about it, so I don't know. Okay, I see. I see. Interesting. Um and then would you go back to a public school maybe? From Turkey to you. Hello, what part of Turkey are you from? Guys, I was recently in Turkey, and speaking of Turkey, guess who's gonna post a Turkey vlog? Me! I'm gonna post a Turkey vlog. Do the people always make it too mystic and that is to prefer the Hebrew culture is simple and nice and also building culture is nice though it being Arab. Okay, okay. I'm thinking of working out a little. Yes! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Working out will instantly make you feel better. You know what? I woke up with the intention of working out and I was ready. Like I got in gym gear and I was like, I'm gonna start my morning off right. Tell me why I go to the gym and none of the treadmills are working. I wasn't planning to have a lifting session today because my body's like pretty tired from the week. But I was planning to do a quick little cardio session and guess what? I couldn't. All the machines were done so. I was like, what is going on? So that was a bit sad. Um, yeah, you're as thin as a twig. Nah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not thin. And I don't condone being thin on here ever. I think strong is what's important. Why is everybody weird? I don't know. I don't know. Have you had kombucha before? I think I've tried it once. Have you? Do you like it? You may need help with moderation. Honestly, I do have a mod sometimes, occasionally. But I feel like YouTube is sometimes good at holding back a lot of the messages and sometimes it's really poor. And it's kind of annoying because I'm like, how are you letting some of the nonsense through? Um, have you ever met someone famous like singer, actress, YouTuber? I have I? I guess I met some. Maybe. I don't even know. I actually couldn't even tell you off the top of my head. Have I? I don't know. What should I eat for a brighter, healthier skin? Honestly, eat your vegetables, eat your protein, eat your whole foods. Whole foods is what's really important. For doing something while listening to you in the background. Ah, that's fair. What are you eating? What are you eating? Thin does not mean weak. That's true. But I would never like to describe myself as thin, personally. I feel like it has I don't know, very negative connotations. And I'm not someone who's trying to be thin, you know? Whole foods or fruits, both. Like whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, um all the good food. Thin doesn't mean healthy either. Exactly. Exactly. And I feel like a lot of the times, like when like speaking about thinness in people, it's always like kind of negative, not negative, but it's like really thin body standards. I don't like that. Y'all stop with the nonsense messages. Stop with the nonsense messages. I'm eating ramen. Ooh, I love ramen. And right now I'm craving sushi. I've been craving sushi so bad today. How tall are you? You wanna take a guess? You wanna take a guess? I'm not that tall, although I get told often that I give tall energy on here. I don't see it, obviously, because I know my height, but I'm not that tall. I feel like, wait, do you know the messages that are being held for review? Are those being held for review just for me, or are you guys seeing them? Because I, like, for me, for example, I get a whole bunch of messages and it says, this message is held for review. This message is held for review. This message is held for review. And I'm not sure if you guys are seeing them or not. I hope you're not, but I also don't know. Like, why was that being held for review? That makes sense. Makes no sense. 5'8", no. 5 foot, no. 175, no. A little bit shorter. A little bit shorter. It's in your settings. Um, but wait. But okay. Some people are thin because of medical reasons, same as some are fat because of medical reasons. One should never rush to judgment. No, definitely. They definitely shouldn't. But like when it comes to me and how I'm being described as a person, like I like to be described as someone that's strong. We don't see them. Oh, okay. I was hoping you don't see them. I was hoping you won't see the messages. It's 5 foot tall for a kid. How old are you? 173. Shorter. Oh, that's your height. Okay, 173. Okay. I'm a lot shorter than you then. Like a whole 10 centimeters almost. Do you have tattoos? I have a few tattoos, yes. I like tattoos. I think they're really, really pretty. It's only you that sees them, but the chat can't. Okay, that's really, really good then. You can start banning some people on here. Um, I'm currently 9 years old. Oh, you're a tiny little girl. Are you a girl? Did I misgender you? I'm sorry. Um, but you're very, very young, so you're very tall for your age. Life with Nicoletta. Yes, that's me. I'm Life with Nicoletta. And you should subscribe to my channel. I'm a girl. Okay. Okay. You're very young. Anyway, and you still have growing to do, at your age. What are you talking about? Dog? What are you talking about? Okay, fair. Are you Persian? No. I'm not Persian. Do I look Persian? I get told I look Persian sometimes. I like Lebanese. I'm not Lebanese. I like your hair. Thank you so much, Adele. Are you Romanian? Made to anyone who seems like they might have a remotely Romanian name. Oh my god, do you know what I learned? The name Moise apparently is not just a Romanian name. In my head, like this was only a Romanian name because I've only ever encountered it in. I dropped my chain in Romania, but apparently it's a common name elsewhere as well. And I was like, okay, interesting. I'm French, Europe, Mexican. Oh, that's quite a combination. It's quite random, but I have iron deficiency anemia, and I'm really sick of it. Have you seen a doctor? Are you taking medication for it? I hope you're also eating your iron. You're eating your spinach, your red meats, all the important things for iron deficiencies. I'm kind of sick of my hair being flat. I wanted to do a little bit more. Um, how many countries have you traveled? I think I downloaded the app to see how many countries I've been to recently, and it's like 24 or something. 24 or 25 or something like that. Guys, I'm Eastern European. I'm of Eastern European descent. Eat meat, especially liver. I like liver. Wait. I love chicken liver. Chicken liver is delicious to me. Is that just me? I don't know. But it's funny because I feel like it was definitely like a poor people food for the longest time, and now it's like a delicacy to eat liver, you know? But I think it's delicious. But I grew up in poverty, so hey, that's me. Polish? No, I'm Romanian. Romanian, Dracula, vampires, all the good stuff. Liver. I tried chicken liver once and I literally gagged. I cried. It was so freaking gross. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you don't like it, but I love it. But then again, that could also be like my experience growing up and like I don't know, just like eating whatever was kind of like put in front of you. Liver, delicious, kidney too, and hearts. Yes. You have to go to another 25 until you're 50. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Well, I was hoping to do like 30 under 30, so like see 30 countries by the time I'm 30. But I don't know how realistic that is, unless I go to like a bunch of all the Eastern European countries I haven't seen yet. So if I do like, like one of those tours like around like Croatia, like Serbia, all those countries that are in the same area, Bulgaria maybe, then it'll be easy to reach like 30. But I don't know if I want to do that. I'm like, don't want to be there. You learn to like it because I understood, don't know how to cook it. I'm a big believer of that. I think that sometimes like we don't like certain foods, but only because of how it's cooked. However, Cassandra here is quite young, so I'm not gonna judge her for not liking it. You know what I mean? She's very young. When I was little, I was definitely a lot more of a pickier with what I was eating. But now that I'm older, obviously like your palate like changes and whatnot. So I think you're a lot more open to trying different things and like different cuisines and all the good stuff. Where you're getting the money to do that. Do what? What's your favorite country? Honestly, I loved I love New York. I don't want to say the US because I haven't seen a lot of the US, right? I love New York when I went there and I liked Greece, like Mykonos and Santorini and Athens. I thought they were very, very beautiful. Never tried tofu, but I love cooking stuff. Ooh, you're a chef. You're a chef. I like cooking too, but I don't really like venture out too much when I'm cooking just because like I kind of monitor my eating 70% of the time. Can I ask a question? Of course. Ask me whatever. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I'm 28. Oh my god, we're both 28. Everybody should eat or at least try bone marrow. Yes, I concur. Masari. So my mom's account, she doesn't use you to suspect mine, and her name is that. Oh, wait, so your name is Masari. Okay, that's a pretty name. I've never heard of that name before, actually. Um, yes, I will marry you. Of course. Of course. Y'all, don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already, since I haven't said that. And subscribe to your girl if you haven't already. Let me see when my video is going. Guys, I'm posting a vlog. I'm posting a vlog. I'm gonna do a little countdown. Have you been to Japan? Yes, actually. I've been to Japan 3 times and I loved it. I had a really good time every time. I think it's a really, really beautiful, spectacular country that I hope everybody gets the opportunity to see it one day. If you do, definitely go. But But I think I don't know, I've seen it enough, you know? I don't really have this, like, interest in, like, going back, especially when there's so many countries to see, and I'm like, I wanna see other places, you know? My dream is go to Italy. What part of Italy would you go to? Japan sounds expensive. It's actually not that expensive once you're there, but getting to Japan is pricey depending when you go. I feel like so my first like international trip, I think I was 19. I think I was 19 at the time. Um and I went to Japan and it was on a budget because I went as a university student. So obviously, my partner and I like at the time we went as we went off season. I'm trying to remember when it was. I think it was like August, July, August, something. I don't know, something like that. Very much off season because it was extremely hot and humid, and nobody likes to be there during that time of year. But it was quite cheap. I think our flights return were like 400, 500 euro or something. And then like for almost 2 weeks there, I think I only had I don't know like 400 or 500 euro with me. So I don't think it was that bad, considering it's on the other side of the world. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's doable. What season is it for you right now? I think is it summer? No, it's not summer yet. Barry said it's not summer yet, actually. Are you from New York? No, I'm not from New York. I'd love to live there for a while. Somebody else miss Cole. I know you do, Nicola. I do not miss Cole. I do not miss Cole. Um, I like to visit Japan one day as well, especially since I've been learning the language. You've been learning the language. That is so cool. Oh my god, you're going to love it when you eventually go. I'm sure you will go eventually. It's 2.5k dollars for one person. Wait, where are you flying from? Why is it that expensive? How many years do you spend traveling? Huh? Muscle show. I don't got muscles. I'm joking. Of course I got muscles. I heard it's currently really hot in Japan. Yeah, it must be. It must be this time of year. Yeah. 400, 500 is really good. Honestly, it was definitely like a budget travel. But it was one of our dreams to like do together, so we did it. Well, it was his dream more than mine, but still. Do you miss Ireland? You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I miss the quaintness of it and like the like fresh air because of where I was living, which was like a lot more rural in Ireland, and I loved that about it, and just how like small it was and how easy it was to just walk to places and like a park near me. And I miss being near my mom and my friends, some of my friends. It's almost winter for me right now. I hate hot weather, so I'm happy that about it, and I'm also experiencing insane wind and rain right now. Okay, okay. I'm also not a fan of the heat, so I hear you, girl. Oh, you're in Australia. Okay, that makes sense. I have one American white friend who's currently taking courses to learn Japanese so he can go live there after graduation. Cool, cool. Where is your friend from? Where is your friend from? Because at the moment, Japanese people are not very happy with immigration. Nicoletta, you're not answering my question. What's your question? Waterford? No, I was actually from Cary. Okay, let me put up my countdown. New vlog. Oh my god, is this the first time I'm doing one of these countdowns? I think it is, you know. You know you got 30 minutes? 30 minutes? Okay, done. I think yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, 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 okay. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? 30 minutes? You know you got 30 minutes? I'm from Long Beach, California. Oh my god, that is so cool. That is so, so, so cool. I want to learn Spanish and Korean language, but it's so much work. It is a lot of work, actually. I was gonna say Spanish is probably easier for you to learn than Korean because I know Korean is like very very different. Even like the alphabet and stuff is very different. One of my friends was actually teaching English in South Korea for quite some time, And she said she had a good time, but she was like, I'm done. I'm finished. Like, it was rough. I feel like they're also very, very strict in their schools. So it was like a strict program. Happy Sunday. Hello from Miami. Oh my God, hello. I'd love to go to Miami one day. I actually would, you know? I'd love to go party in Miami. I don't know, something about it. Like, I'm just seeing everybody like party in Miami, and everyone's like, oh my God, like, it's so hard to get to the clubs and this, that. And I'm like, oh my God, that kind of sounds fun. Let's go. How do I convince my friends to come to Miami with me? Maybe if I like, I don't know, win the lottery. I don't play the lottery, or something. Because I know Miami is very, very expensive. Do you know what I saw recently? I saw a lot of, I saw this like group of girls or something, right? And yo, they went to, I don't know where in the world it was, but basically they were like, oh, because we're girls, we're not gonna have to pay for anything, right? And so they like brought very little money with them, but then they realized that nothing was free. You know, they weren't getting free stuff like they were expecting to, and yeah, they were not having a good time. And I just thought that was so funny. I was like, why? How? Like, how delulu do you have to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to like a whole new country, not have enough money with me because everything's gonna be free because I'm a woman? What? In what world? Why do you keep skipping past my question? Girl, I'm not seeing any of your questions. I'm not seeing any of your questions. Korean wording is so difficult. There's line scribble. Yeah, there's a lot. How you're really attractive. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great weekend. Please sing Pinky Up from Cat's Eye. I actually don't even know that song. I don't think. I actually don't even think I know that song. I say something illegal. Don't. Just don't say anything. Matter of fact, just sit there quietly and say nothing at this point. Hi, hello, Lydia. How are you? How's your weekend? I hope it's good. What do you use? What? Use for what? You Chase Atlantic. No, I don't know Chase Atlantic. Don't you think social media is just social experiment that humans get into without any awareness? It could be. It could be. Oops, I did it again. I no, I can't sing by the way. I don't sing. She's not a singer, sorry. I recently got in a little drama because of a Delulu ship. Oh my god, tell me. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Oh my god, you know what I saw recently? I don't know if any of y'all know that streamer Tariq. Well, he was like in Marbella recently, and he was getting flamed because apparently there was like girls who wanted to like go to his and his friends' tables and like take the drink, whatever. And then he was like not having it, so he was like, um, he was, I don't know, saying something like, "Oh, if you're not planning to get with any of my friends, just leave." And then people were like mad at him, but then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's his table, no? His table, his drink. Like what? I'm confused. Florida has major issues with invasive species, especially predators like pythons and spectacled caiman. Oh, don't tell me that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. Next. I don't like to. I don't like to know these things. Can you say what I say? No. Do you have a squishy dumpling? I don't have a squishy dumpling. I will not be buying a squishy dumpling because that seems like a really big waste of money. Wait, why are you laughing? You didn't tell me your story. You didn't tell me your Delulu story. Tell me your Delulu story. Oh, or did you laugh at the table? The table story. I think that's so funny. That is so funny. But then I also saw some like there's some girls who were saying like something about like, oh, like when I go to the club and stuff, I just take the drink from the like whatever table I'm at and then I leave. And then I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Why are you treating it like it's the bar, like a free bar or something? That's ridiculous. I was. Oh, okay. You're the one who's. Don't worry, girl. Don't worry. No worries. I'm not judging. But if you ever want to share the story with me, I'm all ears. Is that necklaces in your hand? Oh, it's actually the. I bought a phone charm to replace my current one because it's literally like, can you see? It's like rusted and stuff. And I wanted to replace it with this pretty blue one, but I accidentally cut it, so I can't use it. But I love fidgeting with it a lot. Are you on Instagram? Yes. I am on Instagram, but I don't really post on there as much. I think I post more on, not more, I definitely do post more on here. Pretty much only exist on here. A lot of people in my real life actually don't even know about this YouTube account. So, yeah. How old are you? Do you want to take a respectful guess? Are you half black? No, I'm actually fully white, evidently. What's your favorite food? I don't think I have a favorite food. I just love food, honestly. I like pasta. But like there's so many pasta dishes. Do you know what I mean? Like so much variety in food. What's your favorite food? My iPad died. No worries, girl. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's not that evident. Wait, actually, I'm Eastern European. I'm fully Eastern European. You look like 22. Oh, a little bit older. I also have women after me, but I'm not after them. That's fabulous. Fabulous. I will get married soon, but I do think single living is really unique and special. Yeah, I mean, I am already, but I also do think it's important to know how to be alone and like be happy alone. And you know what? I think sometimes people can easily lose themselves when in a relationship, and then like the relationship kind of slowly becomes your identity. I feel like I was there at one point, and I kind of like crawled myself out of that hole because I was like, no, I need to become my own person. Like, I need to be comfortable doing things by myself and like have my own hobbies, my own interests, and stuff like that. Obviously, they can be overlap because you're going to share similar, I don't know, whether it be hobbies, interests, whatever, with your partner. But I think it's really important to be your own person, and not get lost in the relationship or like let that become your whole identity. And also focus on your friends, y'all. Focus on your friends. Put the same energy into into relationships with your friends. Wonderful Sunday, wonderful Sunday. How's your Sunday? Sing made in Romania. Oh, Made in Romania. I love that song. I actually know your real age, just not going to spoil it. Ah, you do. I did tell you, didn't I? I did tell you, you talk too much. I think that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to yap, my friend. What are you here to do? Are you gonna entertain me in any way? You gonna like my stream? You gonna subscribe? You gonna tell me something? You're so pretty. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Life outside of marriage is meaningless. What? What? I'm sorry, but why would a marriage to someone be the end goal in life? That makes no sense to me. Ain't nothing replacing my bros. Period. That's what I'm saying. Your relationships with your friends is so important. Like, pour the same energy into those relationships. You look 17. Thank you. I'm older though. I am older. How are you, Nicoletta? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I love yapping. This is basically a FaceTime call. We're basically on FaceTime yapping. Can you do a backflip? No. What am I, speed? I've been single for 11 years, but I'm lucky to have met the most beautiful woman. Getting to know her before committing. Wait, beautiful soul, and enjoying very much getting to know her before committing to anything. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. What kind of product for hair do you use? I like the Camille Rose gel. I feel like it works really well for my hair, and I also like those Umberto Gianni products. They're actually on the cheaper side. I don't like thinking about marriage, which is completely fair. Which is completely fair. I feel like, and I like to see that like a lot of people in my generation and even younger generations, maybe more so the younger ones, they're kind of moving away from this idea of like forever with someone or like marriage being like the end goal and stuff. Um, And I think that's a good thing, actually. I think you should pour the energy into yourself, into what you want to do, into, like I said, relationship with your friends, and not settling for someone just for the sake of settling. And this idea of like us having like an expiration age or whatever, that's not a real thing. Like, that's not a real thing. We have limited days in this world anyway, so you might as well spend time doing something that you love. Hey girl, hey, how are you? How are you? I've been single since I was 5. Fair. I did too, unfortunately. Whenever I was in a relationship, there was a crisis in my life, so I wanted to be my own person, so I will heal and became a man against being dependent on another. Exactly. Do you like pizza? I personally don't. I do like some pizza. Now I'm craving sushi and pizza. I'm not gonna settle till I'm like 30. Don't settle. Dead right too. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle for anything. And obviously, if you do find someone that like is definitely like the person for you, then of course, like that's perfectly fine for you to like settle down and like you know continue to build on that relationship. But if it's something that's like doesn't feel right, don't put up with it. I've been single 3 years, but I keep focused on making money and saving it, and that's it. And that's a good thing too. But I also hope you have good relationships with your friends and you enjoy living life with them. And yeah, that's a healthy mindset. I agree with everything you said. Oh, thank you. See, wisdom from your older sister. Wisdom from your older sister. Um, that's all I do. I save money. It's so interesting, like finances and stuff. It's always interesting because like I feel like I grew up with like a mom who was very much like, yeah, save money but also like enjoy your money too. She was big on like, you know life is not guaranteed, so you might as well like do things like go see the world. She was very big on that, actually. She was very big on like go explore the world, like live your life basically. Don't just focus on like saving all your money. So I think it's important to know how to strike a good balance, like have your emergency funds, have your savings. That's important. Invest your money, but also live your life too. A woman is like a storm, chaotic for a few minutes, then all of a sudden a sunny day. Men are like cliff that have to enjoy it, careful not to chip or crack. um I don't know about that. I think everybody kind of goes through a lot of emotions all the time, you know? I'm not the biggest fan of like comparing people to like all these different things. Like we're all human, you know? I love sushi, just not sashimi stuff or fish. Okay, so like do you know the soft shell crab one? I love that one. Thing with marriage is then if you happen to divorce, you go through a court. I think it's better to live together for a couple years before making it official. Oh, 100%. Guys, 100%. I am so big on living with the person you intend to marry. Like, I feel like that's a true test of the relationship, and it's worth finding out if you're compatible in that sense before you go through marriage and then potentially a divorce. That sounds a lot worse, okay? And I feel like because you're already married, you're more likely to put up with BS just because, oh well, you're already married, and oh, the like leaving is long, and like all this, that, the other. Whereas if you're not like legally bound together, it's easier, to separate. Monogamy is dying out. Too many people, male and female, want multiple partners. And personally, I'm a one woman man. If a lady gets my attention, then I see no other woman but her. 100%. Like I, I'm very monogamous as a person as well. But I like that like the younger generation and current generation and like whatever, even the older ones, like they're learning to not put up with BS just for the sake of like being in a relationship, right? Or like, oh, what would people think? Or, stuff like that. Um, but like monogamy itself, I don't know, I think it's to each their own. And I think that's the beauty of choice as well. There's obviously pros and cons to everything, like I don't know. I can only speak from my experience and what like what I'm like, and I'm a monogamous person, so that works for me. I can't envision not being monogamous. Nowadays, people too broke for relationships. That is the problem. Broke like broken, or like broke as in like financially. That is our process of upbringing. Women are raised by their father and given everything they want. Then they think their man should do the same. Never thought how to be a wife. Well, I think that if you're trying to say that women like were given everything by their dad and like learn to have only princess treatment, then that has nothing to do with your fact, like your sentence of saying like how to be a wife. I feel like maybe what you're trying to say is like not know how to provide for themselves, because I don't know how that's related to being a wife, and I don't really know what you mean by be a wife. Like, what do you mean, be a wife? What's a wife like? You know, are we not all human beings who should respect and love each other? Also, obviously, I can't tell you anything about princess upbringing, my friend, but you know, I think it's important for women to have a good example of a man, to be honest, like a good man, because I think a lot of girls grow up with bad representations of men in their lives. But I think if like a father wants to, you know, provide everything for his daughter and wants to give her everything, that's completely okay, you know. Saving is good, but life is meant to be lived. Regrets when you're older will weigh you down. Exactly. That's what my mom says as well. I don't agree. I don't agree with his point either. But I think it's important to talk about it, right? I mean, that's what I like about my streams. Like we just talk and we see different perspectives. Like what why is let's debunk why people think the way they think, you know, in a respectful way, of course. Um carrot rolls and stuff like avocado cucumber rolls only meant. Oh, that sounds really good though. I don't think I've ever had a chicken sushi personally. Jen, 2011. I think it's Alpha, right? Say that out of those 3 years I've been single, I already got my house paid off. I got two big goals. Maybe say I have to keep focused on. But the thing is, like, as long as you're happy, right? As long as you're happy. If you're happy with all your money and being by yourself, who am I to judge? I think it's great to focus on myself, especially knowing that I'm not perfect as a person and I'd like to keep improving, definitely. And don't forget that you can always like improve as a person, even in a relationship. I think that's a thought that for some reason I thought that like in order to improve as a person and like evolve was to leave my relationship in order to do that. And then my partner was like, no, that's not like, you know, you can do that while we're still together and I can help you through it. And I think that was like a really important wake up call for me, because I was like, oh, I'm holding myself back, you know, like it's not my relationship holding me back, it's me. Um so that was actually really, really good for me. Not everything is about money, period. That is why relationships are transactional and replaceable nowadays. No one tries to fix anything. That's not true. That's not true. People have feelings. People work on relationships all the time. People want to be happy, you know? The rise of toxic feminism, not true feminism on social media, is a major problem. I mean, it is, but there's just so many issues at hand, right? Like it's so difficult to focus on like on everything at once because there's so many issues like contributing to so many different things. So it's like it's hard to pinpoint like, oh, this is the reason X is happening. When there's a lot, like we are growing up in a I grew up in a patriarchy, right? So I feel like so many beliefs and thoughts that I have are just like brainwashing from birth and like trying to unlearn a lot of the things that I have as an adult. Some girls don't have dads and only raised by their mothers. Exactly. Exactly. A wife is submissive and understands that the husband is doing what's right for the family, not her. Why do you think that? Like, do you not see a woman as a valuable human in your life, like a human being who's fully capable of thought and critical thinking and decision making in your life? Do you think that like women should only be subservient and that's it? And why is that? Why do you think that? Why do you think that women are not allowed to have thoughts, opinions, and express themselves? Why do you think that takes away from you if a woman is able to express herself freely? Because I assume that's what this is about, right? You need her to be quiet so that you can take over, but why is that? How to figure out what we want to do in life. I don't know how to help with that. Just follow whatever makes you happy. And when it no longer makes you happy, change it up, you know? Hey, Christy girl! Hope you've had a good weekend. My daughters had me making a dozen silk roses for her mom as her mom is feeling poorly. That is so beautiful. I love how much respect you have for your children's mom. I just like how people treat women girls in Afghanistan. They cannot speak unless a man hears her. Children are getting yes, I've read a lot about like what's happening in Afghanistan and like women's rights and everything there and how they basically don't exist. And it is really upsetting. It's really upsetting to see, and like obviously we can only hope and wish to see all women to be free and express themselves freely, but you know, having these conversations with people who think that women should be subservient is also kind of it's intriguing because I'm like, why is it that why is it that you think that way? You know, like why is it that you're programmed to think that way? I'm sure to press the like button on your stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What are we talking about? Honestly, we're talking about women's rights. We're talking about women being subservient and like learning how to be a wife and what on earth that even means. Tell me a lot about communicating and solving problems, so I think it's gonna be fine for me in terms of solving problems. Okay, I value my wife's opinion and consider her thoughts. In the end, I'm the one solving the problem. If your life was no, wait, wait, you just jumped from one topic to the other. We can't overlook that. We can't overlook what you just said. So, like, why is it that? So, for example, right? Say there's an issue and you're talking to your wife about it, and she gives you like helpful advice, you still consider yourself the person who solves the problem. Why is that? Why is that when it was her advice that helped solve the problem? You know? Why do you think that? Aren't relationships supposed to be partnerships, or shouldn't everything be equal? I agree. I think they should be equal. Honestly, I don't like this the idea of gender roles. You know, I think first of all everybody should know how to take care of themselves by themselves with nothing, nobody else needing to help. Obviously, if you're able-bodied, like caveat. Obviously, if you're able-bodied person, you should know how to take care of yourself, right? And you don't need a woman or a man to take care of you. You should know how to do that. So therefore, when you come together and form a partnership, you're both helping each other. And sometimes one of the partners gives 50%, 50%. Sometimes one gives 60, sometimes the other gives 40, and so on. You know. And if just why would that person then just go for it? This is just what I do and we do for fine with how much experience compared to work individuals that are guaranteed. Okay. Women need freedom. Men need freedom. Society needs freedom. Free us from the shackles of propaganda, probably. I always have so much respect for my kid's mother because she gave me the greatest gifts life could bestow upon me, my children. That is so beautiful. I love that. Most of Pakistan and the Middle East, women are not allowed to leave the house without male figures in her. Yeah, it's difficult. Like obviously, you know, as people, we need to respect each other and different cultures. So it's important to have respectful conversations about it. And I understand that like growing up in the West, sometimes it's like what like this like none of it makes sense, and we've progressed so much as a society and like given women like rights and like freedom to speak or whatever, you know. And we're very lucky. We're very lucky in that sense. Um, but yeah, it's always sad to see so many places that like don't provide the same like freedom for women. Just communicate calmly if there's an issue that usually does the job. I say you're overcomplicating it. Hello. Free from capitalism. Free from capitalism. Watch everything and take your time and everything. Gender roles are important, so if someone breaks into the house in the middle of the night, do I send my wife downstairs to deal with the issue while I protect the children upstairs? You know, that's an interesting point. I recently saw a study that was done, right? And it was on, I think it was just like a bunch of like data that was gathered about like airplanes going through like whatever like issues, right? And there was something that came out that was like, oh, there was an emergency landing that was happening, and this dad fully left his kids behind to like jump out of the like door first, and later on one of the air hostesses comes out with the kids, right? And also um on boats, right? Because there's that rule that came about that was like, oh, women and kids first, and it was because a lot of men would often like jump to save themselves and not think about anyone else. So I think it's interesting that you bring up about protection and stuff when realistically a lot of the times it's the mom that protects the kids, you know? It's a lot of the times it's the mom that protects the kids, and will happily jump in front of a fire to save her children, whereas, you know, sometimes dads don't. Not all dads, obviously. I would expect everyone who's a parent to help their own children. Um, but first of all, in that kind of instance, I wouldn't expect any of y'all to go confront someone who's breaking into your house. They could have a weapon. You could put yourself at really high risk, okay? Um, I don't know, call the police, try to hide, you know? You're so lucky, life itself over 3 has a risk of happening. I don't know, there's a lot of nuance. Pretty much like her, somebody should bring us together, not drive us apart. I feel like a wife has to know how to stand on her own, especially when husband isn't present. Definitely. Us as people need to know how to stand on our own, you know? Just as it is. Y'all, this is a great conversation that we're having, and it's so good. But my new vlog is dropping in 2 minutes, and so I'm going to leave the stream in 2 minutes. And I hope as many of you as possible are gonna go check it out. Okay, maybe leave a Turkish flag emoji since it is about Turkey. Um, yeah, yeah. I hope you're gonna watch it and let me know what you think. Um, and when the wife gets up and makes lunches for the kids to send them to school and doesn't clean or maintain the house, I come home at 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. dirty house and nothing is cooked. There's a problem. Why don't you wake up early to make lunches for your kids? Since you're up at 5 a.m., wake up at 4:30 and make lunch for your kids. Split up the tasks evenly, you know? But do you know sometimes these conversations I'm like, how is it that some people actually think like this? It's actually a little bit um concerning. Women should are evacuated first, so the men can think of the solution in peace and quiet. Don't come at me. Don't play with me. No, I joke. Um, equal with another partner. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. I know I just pressed something. Okay, there. I was like, what did I just do? Thank you for streaming. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll work out next time you stream. Definitely, definitely do. Definitely do. Y'all. New video dropping in 40 seconds. Actually, it's probably out already. Because it is 4:30. But thank y'all for chilling with me. I really appreciate y'all. Leave a Turkish flag emoji on my new video. Let me know what you think of it. I'll be back here tomorrow. And I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. This has been a great conversation that we had on here. Very deep, meaningful conversation. And like I said, have a lovely rest of your day. Here's half a heart so you can complete it. You can do that right now. Do the heart with me if you haven't already. Do it. Okay.